This is how overwhelming young people in Buyam and Fonyi feel when football activity calls. Their affection to the beautiful game flourishes into an obsessive relationship. To many young players, their dreams to become national assets in football begins here. However, behind their smiles is a shadow of dissatisfaction for the lack of infrastructure to help them realize their dreams. In a stunning final between Yemen FC and Sonkos FC on Saturday, hordes of football fans converged at the Greater Buyam football field. Centered in the hearts of Fonyi, Sonkos FC are crowned champions following their 2-1 victory over Yemen FC. As winners, Sonkos FC received a trophy and a cash prize of $20,000, while Yemen FC received a consolation prize of $15,000. Certificates of appreciation were awarded to individuals for their relentless efforts to promote sports in the region. Badara Sane, chairman of the Greater Buyam Youth and Sports Committee, says for decentralization of football to be effective, there has to be infrastructures in place. He explains that despite all the talents that Fonyi is able to produce for the national team, there is still no standard sporting infrastructure established.
Football is decentralized. You need infrastructure. Like in the provinces, there is a huge ground here, almost 300 meters by 300 meters. I think it could be better the government or any other NGO who can come in to support to build an artificial turf here or a very good playing ground for the children and the raw talent who are here who are yet to be exposed. They have enough time to train and they have equipment, they have a good training grounds, and we can create a lot of talents that can represent both nationally and internationally for the country.
Sane also calls on GSM companies, philanthropists and donors to pay attention to the rural football committees and help in sponsoring tournaments and capacity building programs for coaches, administrators and referees. Sute M. Jawo, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Technical, Ministry of Youth and Sports, expressed delight, adding that this shows how popular sports is bearing in the country and urged youths to ensure violence-free competitions. Jawo, however, explains that the ministry is gearing up to support the youths.
To tell you, during the course of our tour with the Honorable Minister, we visited this very field. And this field is one of our priorities, really, to develop, to standard, of course, to allow at least some of the catchment area called Fonyi to really use this place as their Nawetan center, so that all the districts in Fonyi will be converging here for their Nawetans, their inter-school sports, and other sporting programs. Even though we will not be able to have an indoor facility, but we will make sure that at least it is accompanied with basketball loans, volleyball loans, and track fields for athletics. That is our dream for this particular field that you are in today.
Fans say football is part of their daily lives. Alajiba, Modu Kole and Keba Ture all commended the success of the tournament. They expressed that it is only football that brings them together, strengthening their cordial relationship and reduces rural-urban migration. Tournaments as such over the years produce talented footballers that would go on to play in the zonal championship, GFF domestic leagues and even the national teams. So many young people in Fonyi love football because they want to be professional players like Seni and Sananyasi. However, they hope that their cry for a standard football field as a start over the last decades will soon be a thing of history. For Majak News, I am Amadou Oba.